Financial success isn't always about having a ton of money or flashy things. Sometimes the signs that you're doing well are subtle, and you might not even realize that you're ahead of the game. So in today's video, we're going over 8 signs that show you're doing better than you think financially and what to focus on if you're still working towards these milestones. Number 1, you have an emergency fund. You've saved 6 months of living expenses. That's a huge win. An emergency fund helps you sleep better at night, knowing you can handle unexpected expenses like medical emergencies or car repairs without falling into debt. In a 2024 survey by Forbes Advisor, Americans have $1,219 in emergency savings on average. So in other words, they're just $1,200 away from being broke. 59% of Americans are uncomfortable with their level of emergency savings. 27% of US adults have no emergency savings as of May 2024, the highest percentage since 2020. If you build or are building an emergency fund, it's a huge indicator that you are financially stable. But if you're not quite there yet, start small. Aim for 1 month of expense saved and build it over time. Set up automatic transfers to a separate savings account so you don't have to consider it. Even saving $20 a week can make a massive difference over the long term. Prioritize building these funds before tackling other financial goals because this is your safety net. I typically park our emergency fund in a high-yield savings account, not for the interest, but for the easy access when needed. It's not the end of the world if I lose interest that month because I failed to keep up with the balance requirement to earn the bonus interest, so liquidity should be the key factor before the interest rate when considering which bank account you will park this fund. If you're in Australia, I do a yearly treasure hunt for those savings accounts. You can check out the recent video I did for 2024. Number 2, you live below your means. If you have an emergency fund, chances are you live below your means. Otherwise, you wouldn't be able to save the extra cash for it. Living below your means is one of the best financial habits that you can have because spending less than you earn leaves room for savings and investments and paying off more mortgage and better mental health. If you're not consistently stretching yourself to keep up with appearances and still managing to save, that's a significant win for your financial well-being. If you live paycheck to paycheck, take a closer look at your spending. Using a simple budget method like 50-30-20 rule can help. It recommends you spend up to 50% of your monthly after-tax income towards essential expenses like your mortgage payment, utility bills, food, and transportation. The following 30% should be allocated to your wants, such as dining out, vacations, and the remaining 20% goes towards your savings or investing. If the 30% for wants is causing financial strain, consider shrinking it down temporarily while you build better financial habits. Number 3, you are either debt-free or have manageable debt. Look, not all debt is bad. Some debt, like a mortgage or student loans, can be investments in your future. I mean, if we measure from Robert Kiyosaki's definition of asset and liability, your primary residence is not even an asset, as it doesn't generate income for you. It's rather a utility that provides you shelter and peace of mind. For many people, it's a forced savings with cost of borrowing, the interest payments, of course, but the key here is managing it well. If you're on top of your payments and debt isn't overwhelming your budget, that's a strong sign that you are in control of your finances. If debt feels like a burden, start by organizing it. List all your debts, your interest rates, and minimum payments. 2 popular strategies to pay off debt faster are the snowball method, where you focus on paying off the smallest debt first, and the avalanche method, where you pay off high interest debt first. Choose the strategy that motivates you most and stay consistent. So far, we've been focusing on spending. Let's talk about income. Number 4, you have more than one source of income. Relying just one paycheck can be risky, especially in today's unpredictable economy. Whether it's a side hustle, investment income, or rental property, they provide security and more opportunities to build wealth. If you're currently relying on one source of income, start thinking about ways to diversify. It could be as simple as starting a side gig in an area you enjoy, such as freelance writing, selling handmade products, or tutoring. Alternatively, consider passive income options like investing in dividend-paying stocks or renting out a spare room. Just start with something manageable and build over time. Let's talk mindset for number 5. You have a positive money mindset and are comfortable talking about money. A big sign that you're doing well financially is when you don't feel guilty or embarrassed discussing financial topics. This can be ingrained in your childhood memory. Maybe you grew up seeing your parents fighting about money, or money has been a negative subject to talk about. This will shape if you see money as a tool to help you or a source of stress or burden. This shift in mindset means that you're not avoiding the topic or ashamed of your financial situation. Instead, you are actively engaging in conversations that help you grow and improve your financial situation. If money stresses you out, take small steps to change your mindset. Start by educating yourself about finances. You're already doing that by watching this video and reframing how you think about money. Money shouldn't be seen as something that you should be obsessed with, nor it should be seen as the root of all evil. You should hold a neutral view about it. What is money? Money is a store of value. You will be rewarded with money when you create value. And money is a commodity to exchange for your wants and wishes. That's it. Also, changing your language can make a huge difference. For example, instead of saying, I can't afford this, ask, how can I afford this? Number 6, you continuously educate yourself about finances. The fact that you are watching this video is proof that you're investing in your financial education. If financial literacy feels overwhelming, start small. You don't need to understand everything at once. Pick one topic like budgeting, investing, or saving for retirement and dive into it. There are plenty of free resources available online to help you along the way. Set a goal to read one financial article or watch one video each week to steadily improve your understanding. Number 7, you have financial goals and you're making progress. Whether it's saving for a vacation, building a retirement fund, or paying off debt, having goals shows that you have a vision for your financial future. It's not just about what you earn, it's about the directions that you are headed. And even better, you are making a progress. No matter how small towards those goals, that's a sure sign that you're doing well financially. Moving on to number 8, you have a retirement plan. Whether it's the typical retirement funds for a 1K, IRA, or Australian superannuation fund, or any brokerage account outside of the retirement funds, this is a major sign that you're thinking ahead. If you're consistently contributing and even maxing out contributions, you're setting yourself up for a long-term financial success. The earlier you start, the more that you benefit from compound interest. So there you have it, 8 signs that you're doing well financially, even it doesn't always feel that way. Remember, financial wellness isn't just about having loads of money, it's about building healthy habits, having the right mindset, and staying on track for the future. My name is Irene, I'll see you next week. Bye.